President Joe Biden just arrived at JFK International Airport. As you can see behind me is the Air Force One. We are waiting for the President to step out of the plane. The President is in New York City today for a visit, and he will be, once he departs JFK Airport, the President will be traveling to downtown Manhattan. The Air Force One carrying President Joe Biden just arrived at JFK International Airport. Right now we are waiting for the President to come down the steps, and he will be boarding the motorcade. The President Biden is in New York City today, where he will be going downtown to downtown Manhattan, where he will be joined by New York City Mayor Eric Adams, Governor Kathy Hochul, and U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland at the police headquarters, One Plaza in New York. This is the, as I said earlier on, this is the President Biden's fourth visit to the city, to New York City, since his presidency began in 2021. Today the President is here and to talk about what is his administration effort to curb gun control and gun violence around the country. It is particular yesterday in New York City. Yesterday, the police officer that was shot in Harlem during a routine domestic call, police officer Wilbert Moran was buried. A funeral was held for him yesterday at St. Patrick Cathedral in Manhattan, where thousands of police officers came from all around the country, came to pay their tribute to a fallen hero. It's also particularly noted that he's a young man, 27 years old, and one of his final heroic gifts was he donated his organs as one of his final heroic efforts. As I said, President Biden, this trip was planned. President Biden, after his visit to the police headquarters, the President also will meet with local New York City local officials at a public school in Queens. Once again, we are waiting for the President to alert from the Air Force One. member of the press. Here's the president. He waves to the press, and he waves to us also, the press on this side. He has boarded, is now boarding the presidential motorcade. Those are his staff that are traveling with him. Usually the president will take Marine One, but because of the weather, the motorcade will be traveling from JFK to Manhattan today. So that's the presidential motorcade leaving JFK now, along with the press corps. And his staff that are traveling with the president. What usually will have taken less than 10 to 15 minutes ride on Marine One would probably take 45 to an hour. The president is expected to arrive at the police headquarters in Lower Manhattan around 1:30, 1:55. It's raining in New York, very cold. It was warm earlier, but now it's cold. The weather is where are you at? President Biden motorcade just departed JFK and is on the way. The president is on his way to the New York City Police Headquarters in Lower Manhattan at One Plaza. The president is here in New York, as I said earlier on. The president is here today. This is his fourth visit to New York City. The president is here today to meet with New York Mayor Eric Adams, Governor Kathy Hochul, and New York, along with Attorney General Merrick Garland, to talk about what his administration is doing, his effort on gun control and crime, as well as effort to stop trafficking. Later on, the president also will visit a public school in Queens to meet with local officials. Later on this evening at 6, we expect the president to be back here at JFK for his departure back to DC.